So I just saw the first episode of Chucky, the TV series, of course, and it's really good. I like how they establish all the characters, establish their black and white motives before they slowly give more depth to each of them. And they also give it's extremely short glimpses of Charles Lee Ray and what they're going to do with him in the series. It's extremely good setup for everything, and we even get a small cameo by Andy. You don't know it's him unless you've seen previous ones, which is nice. So it has some mystery if you aren't familiar, but it has like familiarity if you are. Then you even have the whole website with all the different tragedies. We saw this in the trailer already, but yeah, really good. Helps establish really well, and it's definitely an amazing first episode. And we get a kill. It's a very strange kill, though. Chucky projectile vomits on electrical wires and it fries them. It's kind of similar to the one in Curse. Not Curse. Yeah, Curse. Because they own Cult. Curse to Chucky when he fries the one woman. But it's cool, though. I like it. And the animations for Chucky are incredible. Great first episode. Hello. So this one is a double take. I will be posting both to YouTube. So this one is for TikTok. Yes, there is a TikTok exclusive and a YouTube exclusive thing. Let's just get that out of the way. The YouTube exclusive thing is about the son, but you can watch the other variant. So essentially, this episode has Jake going to a party and the mean girl dressing up as the father to psych out Jake. It's really good. It's incredibly interesting. And you have a lot of banter of his philosophies. You see his past childhood, and he eats like an apple with a razor blade, which really does freak me out. And he gives the same type of apple to somebody else. And I think that's supposed to mean that she's the one who gave it to him, or maybe he's just playing a trick. We'll probably see it later. But they talk about the kid, like Chucky's kid, which is nice. I like the Seed to Chucky references. But overall, in the end, the important part is Chucky finally gets Jake to break on his will. We also see, I didn't talk about this in the other version, but we also see Chucky push the maid on a bunch of knives, and that's the kill for the episode. It's really good. So far, really interesting and definitely worth a watch. So I just got done watching the second episode of the Chucky TV series. Once again, sorry this has taken so long, but there is a slight delay in, non-sci-fi users receiving the episodes. So we open up the episode opens up with a little more of Chucky's past as a child, and we see he gets an apple with a razor stuck in it. God, this scene wigged me out. He takes a bite of it. He sees the razor. He looks at it, puts his finger on it. I think he does, at least. And, it cuts him. He at least sees it. You can see him acknowledge it's there. I do know that for a fact. But he, decides to eat it, and you can see it bleeding and gushing. And, oh, God, it wigged me out. We don't have any context to the scene, but that happens. Later on in the episode, he gives that same type of apple to a woman. I guess maybe she gave it to him. I mean, that's about all I can figure. We also see that, the girlfriend of his cousin dresses up as the father later on in the episode. We see him go to a party. There's a lot of things that happen during that part of the episode. We have earlier in the episode, Chucky acknowledges his kid, and how his kid is a gender fluid bisexual. At least I think it is. I think that's what he says, something similar. I don't know. I started half this episode in the morning, and I had just now finished the other half, so I'm a little bit disconnected. But I'm pretty sure it says something along that. I did make a video talking about the subject when I first watched it. And that will be posted along with this, along with a TikTok exclusive thing. The thing talking about Chucky's son, that will be son/daughter thing. That will be a YouTube exclusive. Now, a lot of things are YouTube exclusive, but that one is a YouTube exclusive. Whereas there's a Chucky mask thing that will be TikTok exclusive. I know. First actual thing that's original and tied to any of my stuff. And yeah, if you're on TikTok, you're probably seeing this too. But like, so she dresses up as the father and tries to wig him out. But he has Devin, the podcast kid, help calm him down. We also see Chucky talking to the sister of the girl. And she's like, they were playing the game, and she was playing really good, and they're talking about Chucky's philosophy. This episode reveals a lot about his philosophy on killing, which is really nice. It's interesting, to say the least. I'm not going to spoil too much, but it's quite good banter. I definitely suggest watching the episode just for that alone, but, I suggest watching the whole series, especially if you're a Chucky fan, but it has a lot of mystery if you're not. And yeah, it's good for both, which is nice. You don't see this kind of mixture very often. Overall, it's a really, really good episode, and I'm excited to see the end because, not the end. Yeah, I already saw the end. To see the next episode, because in the end of the episode, there we go. Chucky gives Jake a knife, and Jake is now a killer. They're like, you're in the football game now, kind of stuff. It was kind of cool. I like this idea of Chucky mentoring a human rather than his son. But even when he tried to mentor his son, maybe it's like a disconnect. Maybe it'll bring back the son, because I've heard the son is going to be return somehow in this. Vaguely, I've heard that. And it wouldn't surprise me with them referencing that movie again, which they haven't done for a long while. Overall, it's really good, though. Really excited about it. It's fun. So, I just got through watching the 3rd episode of Chucky. And my oh my, I don't know if I've said this in the previous episodes. I know I didn't in the first one. But the Chucky intro, where it's made with different items, is so cool. I love it. The design philosophy behind it is amazing, and it gives little story hints, kind of like what Titans did. Although that one I do ignore a little more than this one, because this one's full 3D objects, so it catches your eye just a wee bit more. And then there's Hellfire in this episodes. It's so cool. We finally get the death of the blonde chick. Oh god, it was awesome, because we see her, we hate her. It's just, it was a good episode. I'm not going to spoil how she dies, but it was incredible. And the ending, by god, the ending. This is my favorite episode so far, and they haven't even gotten to Andy and his sister. Well, adoptive sister, but still, sister. Oh god, it was awesome. And we get some stuff with Jake and his mother. I know she's dead, but we get some idea of how she was. We get some payback for the blonde girl and what she did at the party. There is some sort of thing behind that. There's a reason behind why everyone doesn't see or can't hear the death, which is awesome. This episode was really good. And we get the origin story of Chucky. He sees this killer, and he's inspired by him, and he's about to kill somebody. But he decides against it. Then he kills his own mother. I know it's a twist reveal at the end, but oh god. This episode was incredible. I know I keep saying that, but it was. Oh god. I loved it very much so, and I think the series is just going to get better and better. I know that's a very wishful thing to say, but we haven't even gotten to the original trilogy stuff. We're still on the just TV show stuff. I also have to compliment the animatronics. You can see them really well. You can even slightly hear him, but he is an animatronic doll in the series, so that doesn't bug me so much. And the animatronic working is incredible. You can really see the improvement. But they use CG where they need to. But they try to use practical effects as much as possible, which is how I think it should be done. And it turns out so incredible because of this. Overall, just an amazing episode. Definitely worth the checkout. So I just got through watching the 4th episode of Chucky, and it was really good. We have like the combination of him being in a hospital setting again, which is really fun. Like, I love him best when he's in the hospital setting. They make jokes about him being called the Lakeshore Strangler, even though he hasn't really strangled anybody. And shoot. Sorry. Who? Shoot, man. Sorry about that. I just am getting used to this phone, because it's a new phone, which is why I haven't been able to upload in the past couple of days. I think like 2 now. I don't know, sorry about that. It's a really good episode, though, and it shows more of the characters, and I think it's starting to tease Andy coming into the picture, which will be nice. And we also get a tease of there being multiple Chucky's like last time, and, oh god, it did it again. Sorry about that. Yeah, I need to go in my settings and fix this. Sorry. But overall, it's a really good episode. Sorry about all the technical issues with this, with this episode of the show. Definitely go watch it. And yeah. Only one more episode to go after this one, and this one was a great episode of Chucky. Episode 7 built up a lot of different stuff. And he leaves Kyle at the gas station for some reason. We don't know why. And Chucky finally gets, shoot, I forget what his name is. The main character's cousin, to kill his father because his father blames. Oh, sorry for that. His father blames his mother's death on him. So that's definitely a very interesting aspect. I quite enjoy a lot of the back and forth. There's a ton of build-up, and we see Tiffany play a larger role. We see Devin, I can remember his name, go to the Charles Lee Ray house and go back, and helps Nika, or he thinks it's Nika, but it turns out it's Chucky because they have that back and forth sort of thing. So that happens. He gets tied up, and they're going to go save him, along with Andy. There's tons of stuff that's been building up, and episode 8 should hopefully deliver. But we'll have to wait till next week to find out. And also, yeah, sorry about the interruption with Christmas in this episode. I am going to be starting a lot of Christmas stuff soon, though, so keep an eye out for that. And have a good day. Definitely watch this series. It's really good.